Did you know that this movie is the only Expendables movie that Jet Li, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Terry Crews do not appear in? So I love the Expendables movies. They're just guilty pleasure action movies, and I've always enjoyed the concept of the Expendables, where you just combine a bunch of 80s and 90s action stars causing chaos and havoc, and it's just a good time. I was pretty excited for this movie. My expectations were not super high because I knew that some casts wouldn't be returning. I have some good things to say about this movie, but I also have some bad things to say about this movie, but I'll save the bad stuff for the end of the review. I'd say the strongest part of this movie was, out of all the Expendables movies, I'd say this movie is actually the heaviest when it comes to martial arts. We have Jason Statham, Tony Jaa, and Iko Uwais, and all three of them are well-known, incredible martial artists. It was great seeing them go at it and just do crazy stunts and just lots of fun action there. I actually kind of like the fact that this movie focused a lot on Lee Christmas, and Barney Ross's character was not in the movie a whole lot, but that was Sylvester Stallone's plan. He said in an interview that he wanted Jason Statham to have more of the spotlight this time around, and actually was okay with that. It gave it a different feel to the movie versus all the other Expendables movies. I did like that we got a little more backstory into who Barney Ross is. He's still a very mysterious character. The main Barney Ross knowledge with this movie was the main bad guy they were going after was called the Ocelot, and apparently the Ocelot had a lot to do with Barney Ross's past. So the things I didn't like about this movie, I felt like this movie was incredibly predictable. As in, I knew who the main bad guy plot twist was within like 5 minutes of seeing him on screen. I almost contribute some of that to lazy writing, like they didn't really care a whole lot about the characters. So the rest of the storyline and plot twists just fall apart because they didn't put a whole lot of thought into it. I did enjoy some of the new characters in this movie, but it's like cheap copies because I really was hoping Antonio Banderas' character would come back because I loved him in the third one. He was hilarious. I will say that the actor who played his son did a great job, but it just annoyed me the whole time because I want Galgo here. I don't want his son, who has the same mannerisms as him, to try to replace him, try to make up for the fact that Antonio Banderas is not in this movie. But I will say, go check out this movie in theaters right now. It's still a lot of fun. Lots of great violence, lots of comedy. Don't expect a whole lot going into it. It's just something to sit back and enjoy. So for the Expendables 4, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10 Mudflaps. And remember to leave me a thumbs up and drop in the comments below, who's your favorite 80s action star? See you next time.